Hey, y'all, come on in. Hearing something. I don't know what I'm hearing. Y'all come on in. Say hey. Let me know you're here. And I'm going to grab something right quick. I'll be right back. Hold your tater tots. One minute. Okay. All right, I am here. Woo! So what is everybody doing? Y'all come on in. Say hey. I'm going to get rid of that one. And we'll just start a new one today because that one is messy. We will have some friends come and visit us in a little bit. But until then, let's send us out a little telegram to say we love. Hey, Brittany, how are you doing, girlie? I hope you are having a good day. We are getting ready to get started. We're over in the hen house today, so we're going to wait until they come over and say, hey, girl, hey. Hey, Angela, how are you? They should be here in just a minute. I'm going to get us pulled up, and we're going to finish our sunflower stuff today. And I brought in some earrings that we will do, too, if we get finished. Because I think we're going to go easy on this. Oh, no. I don't want to hear me. I think we're going to go easy on our stuff today so we can get finished and do all the things. There we go. We're ready to roll now. Hey, Deanne, how are you doing, girlie? Did you get that what I sent you yesterday? Let me know. That message with what you had asked for. Two days in a row. Actually, this is my third day in a row, Brittany. It was Monday, Tuesday, and today. So, 3, girl. Where were you on Monday? All right, so I'm going to grab a sign, and we're going to do both of these, but I'm just going to get the one. And for those of you that missed, these are the ones we did yesterday. We did that awesome crackle, so if you missed, you'll have to go and see it. And then we did this one. I think it turned out super cute too. So now I got to decide what I'm going to do with these. This one, it still has all of them have the double frame. That's what's so cute about them. And I did put them on today, so they are on my page and they are on special until I think Friday at midnight. So, hey Charlotte, how are you? How are you? How are you? All right, let's see. What color do we want to do this? I'm going to do black on the background. And I'm going to stain my frame 2 different colors. Y'all, my nose is trying to run today. I was outside earlier and, oh no. I came in and borrowed my, y'all say a little prayer. Hold on, let me look on my shelf and see if I got some black. I came and borrowed my black, and we may not have any black. What? Who does not have black paint? What, and what? Let's see, maybe. No. Well, is that indoor-outdoor gloss junk I hate, but we got to have some paint, y'all, so we're going to make it work. Can't believe I don't have black in here. Hey, Stoner Creek Custom Wood Crafts, how are you? Well, y'all, I got to show y'all my finger. Y'all know I told you I had the big Band-Aid on yesterday. Y'all look at my finger, the blister. That's what happens when you eat a Pop-Tart when you're not supposed to. Ooh, that paint don't look so sporty. Yuck. Thank you, Miss Ollie with Rooster Ridge Sunflower Co. She is our admin over here in the hen house and our moderator today. Well, for right now, it might change in a little while, probably so, but Miss Ollie is the founder of our group, so she and Miss Karen with Shop Paradise Creations are our admins, and I will tell you all of our moderators in a little bit. I don't have them all memorized. I'm not going to tell a story. I know Allison's one, but I'm going to go over there and get them in a minute. That is some gloppy paint, y'all. Hey, Charlotte. I know, golly, that hurt. And you want me to tell you the bad thing about it? That, in my tongue, too. Because what do you do? Well, what did I do? I got burnt. That's the frosting. I had them in the toaster oven. I did it right before my live, too, y'all. So I felt like I was talking like this the entire time. But my belly was growling, and I had been having a taste for a Pop-Tart. And I should have never bought the things because I've been trying to refrain from eating them ever since I bought them. You know, if you don't buy it, you can't eat it, right? But I bought the things, and then I just like, I'm going to eat one of those Pop-Tarts. My belly's growling. They're going to think a bear's in the room with me. I'm going to eat a Pop-Tart because it'd be quick, fast, easy. And so I did. And when I was getting it out of the toaster oven, I had a little bit before my live. And so I got it out of the toaster oven, and I was like, you know, I will just, I had some earrings on the table I was trying to finish up. And I'm like, I'll just bring it in with me. And that way I can finish it up while I'm painting and watching the person that is on in the group now. And so I got ready to move it from the pan to the plate, and that frosting stuck to that finger and that finger. It didn't get this one bad, but boy, it lit me up right there. Look at that. And that frosting stuck, and I tried to pull it off, and I couldn't get it off, so I went and stuck my finger in my mouth. I'm like, what in the heck did you do that for, you stupid crazy thing? Hey, Posh Pine Designs, how are you doing? Well, we got some folks in here. Y'all sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Get us all out into the universe. I'm in the Hen House and Bloom co-event group today. And so I am so glad that y'all are here with me. We're going to finish up our sunflower signs so I can get pictures of these to go on the website. And get those taken care of. And then I'm going to try and paint a couple pair of earrings, I think. So if we have time. If. And I don't know if I'm going to use all of these leaves, but I'm going to go ahead and put them over here. All right, so I did black on the back. I think I'm going to do sunflowers in white, and I'm going to do my sunflowers like normal sunflowers would be. Hey, Debbie Eubanks, how are you? Well, let me tell y'all who all we had today. At 9 a.m. here in the Hen House, Miss Rustic Daisy's DIY with Miss Renee started us off. And then we had Creative Heart with Brooke. Y'all, all of my paint's just kind of look today. Yuck. Let's put some more in there. And then Glitzy Yaya with Michelle was up after Creative Heart with Brooke. And then we had Crafting Out Loud with Jenny. She was before me. And Jenny, I don't know if you're on here or not, but I'm just going to say, if I had one of those loudspeakers like you had, she had like one of those, what they call them, megaphone things. I'm sure she used it when she was a principal. But if I had one of those things, people would leave and they wouldn't come back. I'm loud enough without that thing, girl. Because I was thinking when you were doing that, I thought, wow, that'd be cool right there. And then I thought, no, that would not be cool. Everybody would hate me. And then up after me is Miss Cindy with C3 Cottage Crafts. And then at 3 p.m. is Nothing Is Wasted Designs. And I think that's Miss Julie. And then at 4, we have Judy with Kiss a Frog Crafts. And then Miss Sherry is at 5 with Stoner Creek Creations. And the Rustic Sunflower Daisy by Kelly is on at 6. Valerie's Pick It Up Crafts is at 7. Posh Pines Designs with Vonda is at 8. And Creations by J&J, that's Miss Joyce, is at 9. And Admins are Magically Rustic Designs with Renee. And Miss Allison Accents and Decor, she is another admin. And Nesting with Robin and Nothing is Wasted Designs with Julie. And Creations by Joyce. J&J is Miss Joyce. So I know I flubbed all that up, but y'all get the picture, right? Okay. Hey, Fatima. Let me get back where I can see my comments now, because I had to, instead of writing all that down, y'all, I'm just going to read that off of the little flyer sheet every time. Band-Aid on it. I know. Well, I had a Band-Aid on it, but that Band-Aid aggravates me so bad when I'm painting, and I've been painting all morning, so I got stuff I got to get out, so I still go to work, so I said I just gonna have to live with it, toughen up, right? Fatima is in the house. I hope you're feeling better, girlie. Y'all say some prayers for Miss Fatima. She's been a little under the weather. We gotta keep our little friends in our prayers. And I appreciate all the prayers y'all have been giving me and my family. We feel them and we appreciate them, and we hope you just keep them coming. We just got a lot going right now, and we need prayers, prayers, prayers for wonderful outcomes. Hey, Jessica. How are you doing, sweet lady? All righty. This is just King's Gold by Apple Barrel. I love King's Gold. That color is so pretty. All right, we got that. And since I did the beige, I'm going to do my sunflowers in that beige color instead of white. Aloe works awesome on burns. Y'all, my aloe plant's about gone. I had a sweet, sweet friend of mine. She's no longer with us anymore. She gave me that. And I think that I have killed it because I've tried to keep it in the same pot she gave it to me in, because it's just special to me. But it needs to be repotted. So I think I'm going to have to... Can you cut them back? I really need to look into that. Thank you. These were last year's sunflowers that we did. So that was my... And they're still available, but I do a different sunflower version just about every year. But this one was last year's. I got some of this year's and a new one that I've got. Not a sunflower, but it's something else. I think y'all are going to love it. The UTI moved to your kidneys, but you got an antibiotic. Oh, no. Bless your heart. UTI is the worst. Whew. I had one of those last year, and it is awful. Awful, awful, awful. Crafting Out Loud with Jenny. Jenny, I was talking about you just a minute ago. I told him if I had that little megaphone speaker that you got, everybody would hate me. Because I'd get to hollering into that thing and they would be like, shut up. Oh, gosh. You just separated your aloe plant. You have 11. Oh, wow. Well, mine is just kind of pitiful looking, so I don't know. Let me get some of that brown and pull over here. Miss Melanie's here. All my friends. I'm going to get a little black. I know that might be a mistake, but I told y'all I'll mix a color in a heartbeat. If it don't turn out good, I just mix little bit tiny pieces of it like that. So if it don't look good, we can just always scrap it and move on. But it's when you pour tons of paint, like I put a ton of paint in that, mix it up, and then I'm like, oh gosh, I went too far the wrong way. So you mix more in it, where if you'll just mix it in a little side over to the side, and then you can keep pulling into it. Just like I got that too icky color, I can pull some more green into it. So let's see what it looks like. Not loving it. Let's grab some brown. That's a little better. I think I want it more green. We're going to give it a coat in this, and then we'll give it something else. I don't think I'm going to use the little tiny leaves because, ooh, I forgot to grab something. I think I got one. But, I don't think I'm going to use the small leaves, just the larger ones. Welcome in again, and glad you are here. Yes, we are glad that you are here over at the Hen House in Bloom event group today. Y'all make sure to hang out. We've been going strong since 9 o'clock this morning, and I think we're going, what did I say, 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. So y'all make sure to hang out and join in. I think I've caught everybody except the very first person this morning. So, I will have to go back and watch a replay. Wait a minute. Well, you're pretty sure that's the prevailing thought around your house. Jenny, I got a question though. Did you use the megaphone when you were a principal? Because I used to teach at our school here in town, and for a few years. And one of our principals had one of those, and she was at the most aggravating thing. Oh my goodness gracious. It was like, no. But we made it through. Well, if you're using it around how my family would hurt. No, I don't think they'd hurt me. They would hide the thing from me or throw it away. It would probably go to the trash dump. Hey, Miss Debbie, how are you doing, girly? All right. Well, I don't like the green that I got out there, so we're going to go a different route with our green. We're going to try that. Crafting Sweets, Carrie is watching. Welcome in. Need a little more brown in that. There, that's more the color I was looking for. The other was too light. It wasn't dark enough. So today is officially Wednesday, hump day, and y'all, it's so sad that Dolly Parton left us yesterday. She was such a sweet, sweet lady. And, so what was y'all's favorite Dolly Parton song? We can list them. Y'all just don't sing. I need to break out in song to I Will Always Love You. So, but y'all know I can't. I want to, but I can't. And Franklin was told by your admins that it was not. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But it was so sad. But they said, I saw this morning where they said that she passed with cancer. So that's so sad. She was 80 years old, and what a wonderful life that she. Or, you know what, I think to us, we see it as a wonderful life. And I'm sure she had a lot of wonderful things happen to her in her life. But can you imagine being in the spotlight like that all the time? I think that at some point you would just want a little bit of peace and quiet. I think that it would be great, you know, she opened so many doors for so many people. I think she was just a wonderful person, and you know, her book program that she did, and the way she showed up for the folks in Tennessee when they had the fires. it's just, you know, she did so many wonderful things on top of all the wonderful songs that she put out. But I can imagine that it would have just been difficult to be in the spotlight all the time. But, you know, she's married to her husband pretty much the majority of her life, because I think they married really, really young. And I told my husband whenever he passed last year, I said, I'm afraid that we won't see Dolly make it a whole long time, because that was just the way she talked about him. He was just that person, you know. Everybody's got that person. Y'all know Mr. White's my person. So everybody's got that person. You just, and I think that was her. But, you know, right after he passed, her sister announced that she was sick. And then she came right back in and said, you know, she was doing much better and, you know, coming through, and made out like it was a kidney issue. So she did leave a beautiful legacy. Coat of Many Colors. You don't know what song you didn't like. That Dolly song. Oh, no. I loved it. It was, and then Whitney Houston remade it. And I know I watched a thing one time that said, I think she was on the Kelly Clarkson show. You know, they used it in that movie, The Bodyguard. She said they had called her and asked her, could they use the song? And she just told them yes, and never heard anything more about it. And so, she said she didn't think anything about it, and said she was going home one day and in the car, and she said all of a sudden she heard her song and Whitney singing it. She said she had to pull over on the side of the road. I was like, now wouldn't that be something? You would think they would have sent her a copy of it to see what she thought, but I guess she said you could use it, so they did. But she said it was just an honor to have had, you know, someone like that sing her song, and she was just so proud of that. So that's just what kind of person she was. But there's just been a lot go on this week. And I don't know if y'all saw, but White's Creative Designs celebrated their 8-year anniversary on Facebook. Now, we've been around a little longer than that, but we've been 8 years on the book as of Monday. So we had our little birthday. We didn't really do anything special. It is sad, Valerie. Let's see what I missed. Your granddaughter's moving into her dorm in Nashville today. She actually played at Dollywood with her school and in concert at the Grand Ole Opry. Oh, wow, Fatima, how cool. Well, I know they showed a lot of people that were riding by Dolly's mansion, and they're leaving a lot of stuff outside of the gate. And I remember when Elvis Presley passed away, my aunt used to keep Elvis's cats when he was, well, she used to tend to his cats when he was out of town. And so whenever he passed away, we all went up there and went through with her. And it was crazy. We got to go in the mansion and everything. It was cool. But I will never forget that as soon as we walked past, because, you know, they already had the big memorial set up with the big stone and everything, because, you know, all the people were getting ready to come through and do the whole thing. And I won't ever forget, she looked up at my daddy and she said, there's a problem. And he said, what's that? She said, his name is spelled wrong on that. On his little stone thing that they had. And he said, really? She said, yeah, his middle name is not spelled that way. And he was like, oh, okay. And so, I don't know if it's still that way or if it was different, but I won't ever forget her saying that his name was not spelled correctly. Well, there is my friend, Miss Laurie, with Laurie's Resiliently Crafting. I'm getting better at that, am I not, Laurie? I used to have the roughest time, y'all, saying resiliently. get all tongue-tied up. Thank you for sprinkling. Yeah, y'all sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Get us out into the universe. I don't like that black so bright. And we appreciate it because, like I say, I am in an event today over here at the Hen House and Balloon. So, okay, that's what we got so far. That's our sunflowers, our leaves, and our centers. And we are going to... I'm going to do the outside dark and the inside light. So let's do our inside first. Well, thank you, Valerie. These were my last year earrings that we painted. So they are still available. And I do sell blanks. So anybody that's interested in earrings, let me know. I sell them painted and just the wood blanks. Okie dokie. Happy anniversary. Thank you, darling. It was our anniversary on Monday. And today, I think, is it National Dog Day or something Dog Day? I saw it right before I came live when I went to get on my page because I hadn't been over on that part yet. So we'll have to post a picture of my little Poochella. I'm getting better, girl. I won't say I'm there, but we're getting a little better. Oops, I mixed too far into that. And I'm just staining this. And with stain, I need, wait a minute, I got one in my pocket. And I'm going to get back over that right there because it's a whole lot lighter than the rest of it. Thank you. Happy anniversary. I know I'm going to try. I don't have anything planned for tomorrow, but I am going to try and come live. Maybe Mr. White will come with me. And, all right, so I'm going to take a little bit of that black. And we're going to make this one just a smidge darker. Uh-oh, JR heard us. Y'all, he was so funny last night. We were in the kitchen and we were cleaning up after dinner. And Wesley he put the food in the bowls while I was washing the dishes. And he started clanking the spoon on the side of the pot. And it was going clank, 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 clank. He started making the noise. He's got to where he mimics every little thing. I'm like, that is too funny. Because I told Wesley, I said, listen, listen. And he's like, oh my gosh. He says, that little thing, he said, he is repeating everything. I said, yes, he is. Like a little kid. Happy Zoe Day. Yes. Miss Zoe. She slept in this morning. I had to make her get up. She was not happy about that. I'm about to be out of my paint. I need just a little bit more. Let's see if we can get just a smidge more right there. There we go. I think that'll do us. All right, one of your grandsons is 18 today. You're going to a family lunch and out. And oh, wow, how much fun is that? 18. What we wouldn't give to be 18 again and know everything that we know today. You know what? I don't think I would want to. You think about it, because if we knew everything today that we knew, that we already know at 18, life wouldn't be so fun anymore, would it? It'd be like, I don't want to grow up. I want to stay a kid. Because all of us were, I'm sure, y'all too, were like, golly, I can't wait to grow up and get out of here and do my own thing and all of that stuff. And now you're like, I wish I could go back home and let somebody else pay the bills and not have to worry about anything but getting up and going to school. But, we know, you was going to say you have a toddler, your 2-year-old granddaughter does the same thing. I know it. Sleep, sleep, sleep. She will. Well, the older she gets, the sleepier she gets. She's 14 now, so they start doing that little bit more sleeping as they age. And yeah, this is some nasty paint. There's my friend, Miss Devonna, with Handmade with Heart by Devonna. How are you doing, girly? Thank you for popping in and hanging out with me. I'm sure you're at work, so I'll be quiet. We won't say too loud. All right, we're going to put one more coat on this and then dry it. And then we're going to do our other one. The other one shouldn't take long. It's the one with the flower that says hello. What do y'all think about the background for it? I want to kind of stay in the same thing because I want all 4 signs to kind of match. And I've kind of used the cream color. I've used brown, black, and the King's Gold. So I'm kind of wanting to stay within those same colors. You agree the biggest lie we tell ourselves when we are young is that it'll be fun being an adult. Carrie. Woo! Were we wrong, girl? We were wrong. Y'all, if y'all on here and y'all young, stay that way. Beg to stay that way. Don't want to grow up. It ain't fun. I'll take that back. I have had a lot of fun in my life, but these days life hasn't been so fun. Hey, Nesting by Robin. How are you doing, my friend? Guys, if y'all see any of my friends on here, don't do it right now, but after my live, y'all make sure to go back and give everybody a follow and a like. I know they will appreciate it as much as I do. And make sure, let's see how we, oh, I love that dark. Ooh, wait, look at that dark on that black. Isn't that pretty? Let's see if this is going to be too light. I kind of like that. I think I'm going with it. I almost think I want it just a shade darker. I don't want it much darker, just a little bit. Oh, too much. Let's make sure. Yeah, that's going to be good. I don't like it that reddish tone that it was, so we're going to darken it up just a smidge. Hey, Donna. Y'all, thank y'all for popping in, and thank y'all for sprinkling me out. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Don't y'all think? It doesn't really stick out quite as bad, I think. But let's put our frame on. And I'm going to do a light coat through here. Used the wrong finger, y'all. realized it as soon as I did it. That's my burn up finger. Alright, and I just got a little baby wipe that I'm going to wipe the inside of that with. Alright, so let's get all of our stuff off. Oops. Off of here. Light brown, black, brown supply. Alright. Now this one, I need to find a little, and I might use one of these leaves because I'm not going to use the leaves. The little tiny leaves. I'm going to just use the big ones. Should not put that all on there. You gotta be careful when you pull your, I got new tape, so hold your letters and peel the tape off. Don't try to pull the letters up because you'll break them. All right. Oh, that looks so pretty. It almost gives you kind of like a chalkboard vibe, doesn't it? All right, we're going to go ahead and put this on. Oh, Deanne, it's not hard at all, girl. You know what? A makeup sponge and a piece of painter's tape. You can use masking tape. Sometimes if you use masking tape, though, my suggestion is to fuzz it, stick it to your shirt before you stick it down to your piece of paper. Because sometimes if you don't, it's so strong that it won't let your wood pieces come up. You'll break them trying to pull them up. But no, these little kits are so easy. That's what I tell everybody. And I know whenever I used to do a ton of paint parties, and I would tell everybody, y'all, they're so easy. A kindergartner can do them. And I always thought that, you know, I was just being real cute when I said that. But I had a little, I've made me a thing so I didn't have to sit here and try and figure that out while I was live, y'all. But I think I'm going to have to do it anyway. Did I paint the wrong side of that? No, I couldn't have. But, and then I had a little girl come to one of my parties one time, and she was 5 years old, and she painted a football, and it was one of the ones that was, everybody was having a difficult time with. And y'all, that little girl, she painted that thing like it was nobody's business. And she had all those people in there just like, they couldn't believe how well she painted that thing. But she sure did. And so after that, I told them, I said, see, I told y'all a kindergartner could do this. Your granddaughter, too, was at your house yesterday. She's in the process of being potty trained. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I remember them days. Whew. Okay, let's see. I always have some kind of little something sitting around. Let's see what we got in here. I hate using that, but I may have to. You know what? I'm going to use a leaf. Because I'm not going to use the leaves. Let me finish reading that. You had her on dot. Chick didn't see it. She said, Grandma, don't look. Charlotte, they are so funny, are they not? Oh my goodness. They are too cute. All right, so let's put the little centers on. And I just like to rub it out to the edges of the little sunflower. You don't have to, but let's do this. Let's y'all, this is 3D. It looks so cute. Wipe my finger off. And you know, I wasn't sure how I was going to love that sign, but I think I actually really, I love the colors that, there we go. Hold on, I'm going to show you. Look at that. Is that not too cute? All right, I'm going to set it to the side. Let's finish up this other one. Here we go. And they all come with like a little biscuit to go on the back of it, so they all have a stand. All right, so what color are we going to do this one? We've got, I wish I'd have done that other sign with the, King's Gold on the back, but I didn't. So, all right, let's paint. Think about what color should we do our background while I'm doing the flower. I mean the stem. And this is just Christmas green and nutmeg brown mixed. Just to give us a nice green. She does. Let's see, your nice black shirt would be all pink and blue. Well, I won't say that almost all my clothes already have paint on them, so they do. But I actually put this on right before I went live. I had on a paint shirt because, like I say, I've been in the shop painting today, so. I think I'm going to do the background cream. And I'm going to do this. Either brown or black. And I'm going to do the frame black with brown on the inside because I don't have one like that. I'm trying to do them all a little bit different. So we're going to do black and brown. All right, we got 15 minutes. We got to roll, girls. We got to roll. And if I got any gentlemen's in here. So, hello, should we do it? Black, this is brown. I may just do it black. Well, I don't think we're going to get to the earrings. Maybe we'll paint some earrings tomorrow. And I have the tutorial that I'm going to post today of the scarecrows. So if you ordered anything regular price or a $10 Tuesday special, then you got a pair of either sunflowers or scarecrows. So DIY earrings. So I will have the little video on those. All right. Tie-dye. Oh, my. I can't imagine what this would look like tie-dyed, girl. Brittany says she wants this thing psychedelic looking. I want them all to kind of match, so I think I'm going to stay in the same little vibe that I was already in with the black, brown, cream, and King's Gold, I think. So I think that's what we're going to do. And I'll show them all to you together in a little bit. But I love decorating with sunflowers. And sunflowers, do y'all agree? I mean, I keep a lot of some of my sunflower stuff stays out all year, y'all. At Christmas, I do, I've got like a lantern that I have a sunflower. It's got like a little black and white bow, and it's got a sunflower. And at Christmas, I will just cover up the sunflower with some greenery, like Christmas greenery and a poinsettia or something. But I leave it out pretty much all year long, because I just think sunflowers are one of those things that work all year. What about y'all? All right, so we got that. I already got this on here, so we're just gonna do this. Since I already got it on here, I don't have a ton of paint on it. Whenever you do your letters, if you'll use like a makeup sponge or a little dauber or pounce or whatever you call them, you don't have to worry about getting so much paint down the sides, because the pieces have burnt edges, so they're going to absorb a whole lot of your paint. So if you try to paint the edges on something like this, then it's going to just kind of make a mess. And I don't want the paint oozing all down the side. So that's the reason most of the time you'll see me use like the sponge on it. My nose is itching. Must have been when your daughter's favorite. Oh yeah, sunflowers are just beautiful. I know, I don't know when the sunflower fields get going. I know a lot of people around us will grow sunflowers, and then they'll rent out the fields to photographers to come in and do photo shoots, and that's always so cool. And some of the pictures that come out of there are just gorgeous. Well, if you came in and I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm glad you're here. And if y'all are not already following over at White's Creative Designs, I hope that y'all will. And if you're new, and if you are not new and you aren't getting my notifications, you can touch my nose right now. And down below, it'll pop up and tell you down in the bottom corner whether you're following or you need to follow. If it says follow, hit the button and you'll be following again, because I know that I've had several people tell me that they weren't getting anything from me anymore and looked and their notifications had been turned off for me. So just make sure to check that out if you want to get my stuff. I hope you do. And you can also do exclamation mark follow or exclamation mark Telegram to sign up for my Telegram channel. And I would love to have you tomorrow, if I can get Mr. White to go live with me. Y'all know that'll be a wild time. And it'll be in the evening, so probably around 7 o'clock or so. That's what time we normally do if he's going to go live with me. All right, let's get this on right quick. Okay, that's going to be enough. Enough of that. You always get you a little water and get that paint moving. And I usually don't like to put paint on like that, because if you don't get that paint moving fast enough, you're going to always have a dark spot where you put that paint on there like that. So be careful doing that. Sunflowers are your favorite too, Ollie? Yeah. I love them. I do. Sunflowers and daisies. Who was that? Kelly that's got that in her name? Sunflowers and daisies. Well, like I say, I hope y'all will hang out and catch everybody today. And even if you see somebody that you had never seen before, y'all go over and check them out, because you know what? That's how you find people that you really enjoy watching, I think, is going on and seeing people and sprinkling them out. Because you know what? If you have never seen them before, that means a lot of other people might not have seen them before either. And I know we do have a lot of newer folks here in the hen house, so I know they would appreciate it. And Mr. Book has got our views down to pretty much single digits, so we appreciate y'all sprinkling. Because like I say, we are not having the same amount of folks in that we once had, so. And you know what? I'm here. I saw somebody the other day say that they weren't going to be doing lives anymore because nobody was coming to visit with them. And to me, all that says is that they don't appreciate the people that are still there. And, you know, is it frustrating when you've worked really hard to try and build up so a lot of people, you know you and come visit you when you're live? Yeah, I mean, it stinks because you've worked hard for that. But does that mean that I'm still not going to show up for the people that are still showing up for me? I'll still be here. But, and you know, will we do some reels and some videos? We will, because that's what they want to see. But that's what that person said they were going to start doing, and more or less than doing lives. And I'm not going to do that. Like I say, I appreciate every single one of you that come and visit and hang out and join in with my crazy. Because sometimes y'all know it can get crazy. Just like my arm. Y'all, that really does hurt. I should have done that first. You always say you may have over 4,000 followers, but you have a few that watch and you're grateful for those people. Exactly right, Carrie. Exactly right. Because you know what? When you show up, you don't know who that day needed you to show up for them. It might have been nobody, and it might have been somebody. But if you can go on and you can show up and you can make at least one person smile or turn the day they're having around, then you know what? Have we not done what we were put here to do? In my opinion. Uh-oh, JR's barking for y'all. All right, I am going to take, how much time we got? We got just a second. I hope I don't have too much color paint on that. We're gonna make it kind of old looking. I need new sandpaper, y'all. That's part of my problem. All right, let's glue. Gotta glue, get finished. Yeah, Robin, that's right. We just gotta be here for our folks, our peoples. Let's see if I can see there's my hello. I covered up my flower, but we're good. We're good. We say we're good. We're gonna be good. I love the double frame on these. And like I say, you get the frames and all the pieces, put it together. You don't get paint or any of that stuff, but you do get the frames. So they are special priced until Friday at midnight. And I love the black frame with the wood. But y'all, I'm going to be honest, so far, I'll let y'all make your mind up. But so far, the one that I love the most is the double stained one. Got 4 minutes. Well, like I say, thank you to Miss Ollie and Karen and all of our other admin and moderators. We appreciate y'all so much, everything that you do for us. And I hope that everybody will hang out in the group today and show everybody some love. Make sure we got that right. And if you, like I say, if you're not already following over at White's Creative Designs, I hope that you will. Because we have too much fun most of the time. Most of the time. And it really doesn't matter that you can't see your flower, because you can't really mess it up, because it's going to go in right there, and it's going to fit flush up against everything. Y'all, how pretty is this? too. Y'all look how pretty that... Ah! Y'all, did you see the panic? Keep your eyes clear. We're good. Baby wipe helps. Okay, let's hold that there. That's one. So we have that one. Hold up. Tell me which one's your favorite. That's hello. Here's the other one we did today. This is sunflowers, and my sunflowers they're not dry yet, so I can move it back. So that's another one. And then we have Sunny. And we have Farm Fresh sunflowers. So we have the Farm Fresh sunflowers, Sunny. We have the sunflowers. I love the frame on that one. And we have the last one we did. I think it might be my favorite, y'all. I'm just saying. I wish I'd have done the frame on this one like I did on this one, though. That's my only regret. But I got to put a... So which one's y'all's favorite? Let's say we'll do A, B, C, and D. So which one's your favorite? A, B, C, or D? Y'all let me know. But we got 1 minute left. I hope that everybody has a spectacular Wednesday. It is hump day. We're halfway through. So y'all go ahead and start making your weekend plans. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Like I say, hopefully Mr. White will join us. And you like D, I do too. And this can be made larger too to be a wall hanging. So y'all just let me know if anybody wants any of them that are made larger. Because I can do that as well. But we will be on Mr. White tomorrow probably. So I can't wait to see y'all. If we are, it'll be around 7 o'clock, but I'll make a post tomorrow and let y'all know for sure. I'll beg him tonight. I won't beg him. He'll come live with me. All right, y'all. Go over and see Cindy with C3 Cottage Crafts. She is on now. And y'all make sure if you're not seeing the live button up in the top corner that you hit #replay or just say hi to let me know that you stopped by. And also let me know which one of the signs that you like the most. I love the crackle on that one. We did that yesterday. But I wished I'd have done the crackle on this one and put this frame on that. So, but anyway, we can make another one. I love y'all bunches. I got to run. They're throwing me out. Talk to you later. Bye, y'all.